Welcome back. You tune into Buy Now, Sell Now. But right now, we will be taking your queries later. But for now, it is time to get on board the management of Choice International, a stock that's up and away more than 5.5% in trade today. And as we speak, it's probably likely to hit its 12,000 crore worth of market cap. It came out with its Q4 results, and it is a stellar set of results that have come out for the company. Let me take you through the numbers first. The report card, the PAT is up 74% on a sequential basis. It's coming at 54 crores versus 31 crores on a quarter-on-quarter basis. The revenue is up 21% on a sequential basis. The EBITDA is also up 64% on a quarter-on-quarter basis, and there's a margin expansion. It's coming at 38% versus 28% in the last quarter. But now we are joined by the management to weigh in on this stellar performance coming in by Choice International despite a very volatile capital market environment. We are now joined by Arun Podar, who's the Group CEO of Choice International, and Ayush Sharma, who's the Head of Investor Relations of Choice International. Hi, good afternoon to both of you. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Arun, we were just talking about it, that as we do this show, we might just hit a market cap of 12,000 crores. Stock has run up almost 6% in trade on the back of your stellar results that have come out. Firstly, I want to understand, there's a jump of almost 70% on your PAT. And this is in an environment where the capital markets have been very volatile. Tell us, what have been the levers, the factors of growth?
Sure. So there is two major reasons for this, the growth or the PAT percentage. So one is we are more focused on our physical branch model. So our direct competition with the only digital broking platforms. And in the last 1 year, we have started almost 75 new offices. And in next year also, we are planning to open around 100 offices. So our physical presence is one of the key factor in terms of association with the client and get the good numbers. If you see the broking distribution number, there is a hardly very less margins, you can say. There is a dip. And in advisory side, in our government consulting division, we have a very good numbers. We are achieving very good numbers. Last quarter, almost 90 crore revenue we have booked in our portfolio. That is more than double if you see in compared to last quarter. That's the whole thought. And the advisory piece and our physical branch model, these are two key factors which drive these numbers.
Right. In fact, you speak about the advisory business. As I can see, your advisory business and your NBFC businesses both have been the best performing segments. What is the growth and the outlook for these segments? Is this growth sustainable going ahead?
Yeah, certainly. So if you see in advisory piece, there is two major business consolidation in this. One is government advisory, and the second one is investment banking. In investment banking division, we have 12 man board IPO in hand already, and in government advisory also almost 500 crore plus open order book already we have. In last 1 month also almost 100 crore plus revenue, the project we have already got. So we are very much positive in terms of advisory business in next year also and in next 3 to 5 year also. If you see as on date, it almost 26% contribution in our complete revenue bucket, but we are targeting, in any case we grow all three divisions, but the split will be changed. The revenue from the advisory business will be around 40%. So tentatively in terms of growth, we are targeting almost 40%, 50% growth in next year also.
Well, absolutely, and that helps put things into perspective also, right? And it's a very good morning for the stock as well. Good morning to the both of you as well. Ayush, I wanted to take this across to you as well. I wanted to understand what is your outlook when it comes to the NBFC business, because it is one of the best performing segments when it comes to you. So in terms of the growth outlook, what do you have in mind?
Of course, industry-wide, the last 2 quarters have been, kind of not so good for the industry because of the microfinance industry behaving bad. The things seem to be, going on a positive side going forward. Now the market outlook is good on the NBFC space. Specifically, when we talk about our business segment, we are largely focused on the NBFC lending in Tier 3, Tier 4 or semi-urban and rural segments basically. We are largely focusing on loan against properties, which is a key forte for us, and we are looking to grow at a pace of around 30% CAGR over the next 3 to 4 years in the NBFC segment specifically. As of now, we are operating roughly around 800 crores loan book.
All right. Okay. Let's talk about the AUM as well. You know, as I can see, your AUM has stood at 41,000 crores, and that's a jump of 16% on a year-on-year basis. What's going to be your growth outlook for your AUM? What would be your growth outlook?
So just I want to correct here.
Yeah.
So in mutual fund distribution,
Yeah.
our AUM was around 1,000 crore rupees, and we have recently taken over one Arate Capital, that is inorganic takeover. So now we have almost 7,000 crore plus AUM. It's almost 6 times jump in our wealth distribution business, and we are targeting around 12,000 crore AUM by 25-26 end. So again, around 50-60% growth we are targeting in mutual fund distribution also. And certainly, if you see the current environment, distribution or the wealth product will be more acceptable rather than the pure equity business. So certainly in terms of multi-diversified product and the basket will be more acceptable within the customer base.
Right. Right.
And again, just I already mentioned, because of our multiple branch network and our agency model, so wealth business also will get the good number in future for sure.
Right.
All right. I also wanted to understand your outlook when it comes to the brokerage business, right? Because you did see a degrowth coming in of 4% in terms of the revenue on a sequential basis. So going forward, of course, it was a very volatile March quarter as well with the SEBI norms. But with that in mind, in terms of the demand trends and client confidence, what do you make of it going into the month of April?
So if you see already Nifty and other Sensex is already giving a positive sign. So we are very much positive in terms of this quarter and future onwards. There is a hardly slight dip. If you see, there is only 4% dip in numbers, and this growth journey will, as it is, continue. India growth story is very well acceptable by worldwide. And if you see recently, SEBI chairman have recently commented that as on date, there is a 12 crore demat holder, and by 2030 there will be 30 crore new person will come in this market. So certainly things will improve and numbers also will show the positive sign. As far as SEBI regulation and other concerns, if you see in past 5 to 7 years, whenever SEBI or the regulator come with some kind of the notification or some kind of rules, a small or a short period pain may be there, but in a longer run it will be beneficial for the market, it will beneficial for the in a longer investor pool also. Okay. So certainly this all the rules are betterment for the market only. So we are taking very much positive in all the sense.
I want to understand, I'll take a leaf out of that, and I want to understand, now that you mentioned about the degrowth in the brokerage business, also the mutual, the MF side of the business, help us understand what is the current demand industry-wise. I mean, of course, your business has done well, but what is the outlook industry-wise? Because there has been a bit of a moderation because of course, the environment, I mean, how the markets have been playing out, we have seen a correction, and therefore, of course, that was very evident. But what is your outlook in general now?
So again, if you see as a BFSI segment or as a financial service distribution side, last month certainly some of the SIP have already, I think this number is already everyone knows. Yeah. But in a longer run again, wealth and the mutual fund business also will grow. Just to update you, we have recently got the in principle approval from the regulator for the mutual fund also. Okay. And we will launch our first fund, direct fund from before Diwali. So certainly the mutual fund or the equity market, commodity market, everything will grow properly. That is for sure. And just I mentioned, we recently take over one Arate Capital also. Yeah. So we are very much positive in terms of inorganic growth also and in terms of product distribution also.
Right. So let me come to you about Arate Capital. Like you mentioned how it boosted your AUM. I want to understand any other acquisition on the annual for the company that's planned for FY26.
So I think it's too early to comment, and it's not the right platform to comment on this. But as a Choice International, we are very much positive in terms of inorganic growth. So inorganic growth, we are very much open for equity distribution, wealth and insurance, all three business distribution takeover. In last quarter, we have taken over the Paisa Buddy as a NBFC also. That also we have taken over. So inorganic growth, certainly it will be beneficial in all terms.
Yeah.
So we are very much positive in that sense also.
Right.
Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely. I also wanted to understand your launch pipeline better in terms of the new digital product launches. What are you expecting in the next few months, Ayush? What do you have in mind in terms of that?
So, as we have been discussing that distribution is our core strength, we do have a ready-made physical distribution channel which is called Choice Business Associates. There are around 53,000 Choice Business Associates who are operating across all pin codes in India. So, we are expecting, we keep on launching new products for the distribution space. They distribute those products which we are launching. So, there are a couple of more products on that particular space. In addition to that, on our Choice Finex mobile app, we keep on experimenting with new features. There are various features in pipeline. These will also be live in in this quarter specifically.
All right. Before we wrap, Arun, one final question to you. I mean, the numbers that you have come out with, whether it's PAT or the margin, I want to understand your guidance going ahead and also the overall outlook and the vision for FY26.
So, if you see our last 5 years CAGR growth is around 50% plus.
Yeah.
So, we are very much positive and we are very much confident we will maintain this speed. So, for financial year 25-26 also we are targeting 50% minimum growth side, and we will achieve this for sure.
All right, Arun, more power to you, and I hope your whatever targets you have set, you will achieve it. We will be closely tracking the stock and of course the company. But Arun and Ayush, thank you so much for taking the time out and joining us. And as we speak, the stock is up in a way 1.9, almost 6% in trade right now. But with that, it's time for us to slip into a short break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with your questions, and we'll get them answered by the experts. Stay tuned.